What happened, Jay?
Well, for once, I can't give you as detailed as an answer as I usually do, if only because I'm not particularly well versed on the particulars of it.
Well, I am.
But the short version is,
I was gonna say if you want to, you can let me do it.
well, I can do the short version.
I did a lot
if you want to kind of break it down, that's fine. But the short and simple version is that Toei got ass mad for some indiscernible reason, fired the producer Shibasaki, who was the same producer in Kuga, coincidentally, and fired the original writer, booted them out of the show unceremoniously, and they brought in, of course, our old pals Shirakura and Inoue to finish up the show about 10 or 15 episodes before the finale.
So yes, this show is no secret. It was a very expensive show. First off, super expensive, and that's obvious to anybody who even looked. Just look at the fucking show. It's expensive as hell. Like this even goes beyond the suits and locations. Apparently, the cameras that they were using were way above what Toei would ever usually allow them to use. Just the stuff in general is just insane. So the show was very expensive. Of course, the show is very expensive, and of course, to offset that, you need to bring in money, right? You need to bring in a profit. Unfortunately, Hibiki did not bring in that profit. In fact, from all accounts and from all hearsay, it put them in the fucking red hard. Not only did they put them in the red financially, but even though it was critically acclaimed, most people didn't give a shit to watch it on TV either. So most of their ratings tanked fucking hard, which I think we've mentioned before was a pretty big trend starting from fucking Blade all the way to Kabuto, basically.
Oh yeah.
But during Hibiki, they tanked hard because nobody was watching it. I don't know if this is where it gets kind of weird. I'm not really sure if it was just because people just didn't want to watch it or if the time slot was fucking with them. I'm not sure, but that's up in the air. So all of this happening along with the original writer and producers, kind of, how would I say, they were kind of hard to work with. From some people's perspectives, they were very hard to work with. And, of course, that's just the way some people are. I find people say hard to work with and having attitude problems as an excuse of, well, I didn't like working with them. So I'm not sure. It's all hearsay. So, whatever. All this kind of culminates in Toei, like Jay said, getting fucking angry and pissed off and saying, fuck you guys, get the fuck out of here, and bringing in Shirakura and Inoue. Now, of course, as we have discussed many times, Inoue does not like to play with other people's toys. And when he's forced to do so, he gets mad. And my God, is this second half of the show ever a fucking example of that. But before that, we should explain a little bit more, of course, about just what happened behind the scenes. First off, the original actor for Hibiki, dude, that guy was like, man, fuck you guys, this is stupid, let me at least help out with some of the writing. Until they basically pushed him out of the fucking writer's room and didn't allow him to come back in.
Well, that's the thing, too, is that he said before, like, up until the cast change, he was in the writer's room just as much as everybody else. He was constantly pitching ideas. He was constantly, helping make the show on a technical level. He was basically co-writing the show for the most part. And then once Noe came in, he basically got locked out, and that kind of pissed him off. And especially with the just general change in leadership and the way the cast and everybody else were treated, that it really kind of sets a sour mood. And it's kind of noticeable too at points where you can kind of like, you watch the earlier episodes and you can see Hibiki's his actor, whose name I don't remember off the top of my head. You can see he has this kind of very general chill, happy vibe to him, but in the Inoue stuff, and just like overall, he's always got a very dour kind of pouty mood to him in just like every scene he's in. Even when he's like trying to be like funny and smiling and happy, he still looks like he's pissed the fuck off.
And the thing is, this all culminates, and we'll get a little bit more into it because it's so fucking obvious when you watch it. This all culminates to the finale of Hibiki, which is confirmed and has gone on record. The finale of Hibiki and the final fight were both being written as they were fucking filming. They changed the final fight and the final episode. According to the actor who played Hibiki, which his name is Hosokawa, they changed it about 6 times. 6 fucking times before they ever committed anything to film, while they were already filming. So that already tells you this was not a fun time for anybody. And of course, everybody who was on the writing staff that wasn't Inoue were fucking pissed because they were like, we need to get this done. We need to get this done. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we blah, 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 blah. To the point where, and I don't know, this is a rumor that's gone around for a while. I don't know if you heard about it, but it was to the point where, like, they were this close to having to miss the deadline of when they were supposed to turn it into Toei for editing.
Oh, I've heard.
To the point where they were like, oh shit, if we do not get this final episode in before we're supposed to, we're all going to get fucking fired. Every single one of us is going to get fucking fired.
I've definitely heard that, yes.
So it was a fucking mess.